TCU's Pro Day was a chance for nearly the entire senior class to show pro scouts what they're made of. Last year, 2 players performed so well that they ended up being drafted. Malcolm Williams was taken by New England.
I played behind a great corner in Jason Teague, so I knew my playing time on defense was going to be limited, so I took full advantage of my pro day.
Wide receiver Jonathan Jones impressed scouts with his 40.5-inch vertical jump and says performances by Williams last year served as motivation for this year.
Everybody got to do something, a role. Just took my role and just went on from there, and now it's my turn to take control of it and have fun.
Cornerback and kickoff return specialist Greg McCoy ran a 4.4 in the 40 on one of the biggest days of his life, while linebacker Tank Carter opted not to run the 40 as he posted a 4.69 40 at the NFL Combine last month.
I'm working my tail off as hard as I can and in the weight room every day running, so it's just trying to impress somebody, get someone to pick me up.
It was my life, actually. Today was dedicated to my life. We worked out for weeks now, and we've just anticipated this day, so everything was focused on this day. It was very important to me.
This year, we saw only 13 NFL scouts turn out for TCU's Pro Day, compared to the 32 that came here last year. The biggest reason, of course, is that quarterback Andy Dalton has graduated. But this is a new class and a new day.
Great part about this, as you've been here 15 years, you got Darrell Washington's here, you got Andy Dalton's come back, you got Mark, all the guys that are here. That makes it, makes you feel good as a coach that you got guys coming back, so it's a lot of fun.
Some were wondering how the recent drug scandal on campus would affect Pro Day. The pro scouts we talked to, like C.O. Braccato, who has been an NFL scout for 38 years, said the drug busts have not changed the way they evaluate or look at players from TCU.
No, not really. Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think it should. I think the first thing you got to do is, you got to remember how you played the game of football.
Oh, heavens, no. I mean, we're evaluating the player, each individual. I mean, not at all, no. What happens is, our draft boards are pretty well in line now. We're just tweaking them and that kind of stuff. And how a young person runs or how they go through the drills and those kind of things all help, and us to separate within the group.
The on-campus drug activities were apparently a hotter topic a few weeks ago at the NFL Combine in Indianapolis.
I don't think it really has changed scouts' perception, but they are asking the questions. I know for a fact they asked Tank Carter the question at the Combine. They want to know. But none of these players were involved that are coming out, and they've passed all the drug tests. Carter went to the Combine. He had to pass a drug test there, and so they know these guys aren't involved, and that's the main thing.
They know how we run our program. We're only one of 2 teams. It's well documented coming down. We do background checks. Nobody watches it closer than I do. I live 30 seconds here from the office. As long as we keep doing the right things, good things have always happened. And this is not the first time we had a bump in the road. So as I tell people, sometimes you lose a couple to save 100.
And that seems to be the way TCU football is forging ahead. In Fort Worth, I'm Tasia Andrews.